Hello again, and welcome back to Proverb Minutes. Today, let's go over the hope in our hearts. Don't we hope for His mercy? I certainly do. Let's read here Psalm 33, starting in verse 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is on those who fear Him, on those who hope in His mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine. When we break this down a little bit, we can see that the eye of God is looking at each one of us. And He wants to know, do we regard Him? Do we have that awe that He has the power over the breath of our lives? Who among us, any rational being, wouldn't want to be kept alive? Isn't our soul what it means the most to us, the experiences in living? Who would want death? But these green pastures can be taken from us also too quickly. And isn't it dreadful, the ones that we've seen that have departed in death? None of us wish for this. But we can see here clearly that He's given us a promise that we can escape this curse of death. Let us read here in John 5:24. Most assuredly I say to you, he who hears my word and believes in Him who sent me has everlasting life, and shall not come into judgment, but has passed from death into life. So when we hope in God's salvation plan, and what Christ did for each one of us, hanging on the cross to pay for the price of our sins that are behind us and ahead of us and with us. What an act of grace that's beyond measure in any of our understandings. The greatness that God has done for us here to allow us to pass from death into life. And that's what we wish for, isn't it? But look at how pretty this is. It's a beautiful thing to believe in His holy word that He's given us this promise. As a mathematician or scientist, I always see equations. So if we hear His word, if we believe in what has been written and said, then we have that promise that will deliver to us everlasting life. I hope again that you've enjoyed this little quip on Proverb Minutes, and if you have the inspiration, do subscribe. It's not necessary. I'm doing these things with no real goal of going anywhere, as YouTube I don't think is going to make any substantial effort in my financial situation, but it will hopefully help those that hear these words, and we can share together. Help someone. Thanks again. Bye-bye for now.